something that is on my mind, question I want to ask y'all. Does the Epstein stuff matter? Does it matter? Is it just people who are looking for salacious looky-loos material? Or does it matter? And if it matters, why does it matter? I'd be interested in your thoughts. Call the number here is 202-808-9925. Does the fact that the president's Confederates have been working with Ghislaine Maxwell to get her a nicer prison stay, that she is trying to get a pardon, does that matter? Does it matter that victims have come forward? Does it matter that one of those victims is now dead? Does it matter that Epstein himself is dead? Does it matter that emails between Epstein and Michael Wolff say that Trump knew about, according to them, Trump knew about the girls? Does it matter that Epstein was considering their strategy about how to deal with that becoming a press topic? Does it matter that Trump on multiple occasions is in photographs with this guy as close as you would be if you were friends? Does it matter that he has been described as that Donald Trump and Epstein were best friends? Does it matter that that has been said? Does it matter that Donald Trump has been reported that he wrote a funny and ribald letter to the guy, birthday card, that talked about the secret that they share? Does it matter that the Republicans have been reticent to share information, to release the files that they ran on over and over again, saying, this is the big thing. This is the big thing. And then they get into power and they shut it down. Does it matter? And if it matters, why does it matter? Why do you think it matters? If it doesn't matter, well, we can talk about that in the same way, slightly different, because people were really harmed. But, you know, with the Mellon Blue Diamond just sold for $25 million. That's $7 million less than it was sold 11 years ago when it was sold for $32 million. This was the big blue diamond, almost 10 carats, that was owned by Bunny Mellon. Yes, the same Mellon family that's now a major source of right-wing money. I can't speak of Bunny herself or Bunny's children. I get the Mellons confused. But Bunny had a really nice diamond. When she died, it sold for $32 million. And now it only sold for $24 million, and that's 11 years later, 25.6, I believe, U.S. And why did it go down in value by $7 million? That's interesting if you're in the blue diamond business, which I'm not. So we can talk about the Epstein stuff like it's just a story, interesting to talk about, maybe connect with some trends. Why do I think the blue diamond story matters? Maybe it doesn't, although diamonds are an interesting racket. And they are, and it's indicative of, when asked for the analysis, well, the global financial mood is a little bit down, including because of tariff stuff. Happy to talk about tariff stuff if you want. So maybe the Epstein stuff is just a story because people got to fill time. People got to get clicks. What does it matter? And if it matters, why does it matter? And if it matters, what should be done about it? What should be done about it? What are the steps that should be taken either to find out what was going on? What accountability should be applied? What are the steps to be taken by House Democrats? What are the steps that should be taken by House Oversight? What are the steps that should be taken by this White House? What are steps that should be taken by the Department of Justice? If you were worried about being prosecuted and you wanted to make sure that the top legal officials in the country, that the top law enforcement agency in the country was less likely to pursue you for crimes, who would you appoint would that person look, sound, and act like Kash Patel? Would you pick an attorney general that until they became attorney general was not deemed to be qualified to be that? Would you pick loyalists and cronies and Confederates? And does that matter? Mention your view. Does it matter? Why does it matter? And if it matters, what should be done about it? We'll be back right after this. This is Thom Hartmann Show. I'm Jeff. This is your show, and thanks for being with us. We'll be right back.
You're listening to the Thom Hartmann Program. Call 202-808-9925.
It is the number, 202-808-9925. We'll get to your calls right after this. Does it matter?